Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a great week. I wanted to start by giving everyone a shout out who's contributed to our discussions on Canvas. If you haven't already, stop by, check out what people have been posting. There's some great content there. People in the class have been sharing about their favorite bassists and musicians. I've learned about some new artists. So if you haven't, stop by, check it out, share. It's pretty cool. Secondly, I wanted to address a question that Ishmael asked about the tempo, the BPM for some of these exercises that we've been playing. And I think the majority of the exercises that I've been demonstrating for you here in these videos have been between 50 to 60 BPM, but I'm not overly concerned with the speed. It's more the accuracy, getting the technique, the hand position, the correct notes, the right fingering, all of those kinds of things. So I would just say when you're doing these assignments at home, start very slow, work your way up to playing them at faster tempos. And when you're submitting homework assignments, don't feel like they need to be at any particular tempo. I'd rather you play something very slowly, but play it accurately, than to submit something that you are kind of stumbling through. And just going back to what I said in week one, I know this is a lot of information, especially the first few weeks, because we have to cover all the basics, all the foundations of the bass and music theory, finding the notes on the instrument. So I really recommend splitting this up over the course of the week. Don't try to do it all in one sitting on Sunday or Monday night, because it just sits a little bit better if you can spend 20-30 minutes a day digesting all this information and applying it to the instrument.
Let's try rhythm worksheet number 1 from last week, but let's take it at a faster tempo. Clap along and do your best to lock in with the metronome. I'll count us in with 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, second line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Measure 31, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So let's review the E and the A string, and I'd also like to point out a few things that I was noticing in some video submissions, and I commented on this for a few of you. There was a lot of people were struggling trying to figure out what to do with your third finger. If I have my first finger on the first fret, second finger on the second fret, I'm bringing my third finger down along with the fourth finger. They go down together. Doesn't so much matter where it lands, but just needs to be on the string. So I have all 4 fingers on the string together in one line. This is really helpful because when passages get more complex, to have your finger hanging off the side here or hanging down here somewhere can really interfere with the passage that you're trying to play. Also, as we work our way up the neck, we're going to start utilizing that finger a lot more. So I'd like you to keep it on the string so it is available. Another thing that I saw with a few of you that I just want to point out is the thumb starting to come over the top of the neck and the fingers becoming a little bit slanted like this. And so go back and watch your videos. If you see this, you want to try to correct it. The thumb should be more behind the neck, and rather than your fingers being super slanted like this, have them more vertical. When you start playing like this, it's going to be a little bit harder to get dexterity in your fingers. So let's review the notes. So on our open E string, first fret is an F. Second fret would be an F sharp or a G flat. Third fret, G. And now we have to shift up to the fourth fret, which would be a G sharp or an A flat. And on the A string, open A, B flat or A sharp would be first fret, B is the second fret, C is third fret, and then we need to shift up for the C sharp or the D flat. Now I know there can be some confusion on, well, when do you call it a flat or a sharp? A lot of it has to do with the key signature, which we haven't quite gotten to yet, but some of it has to do with the arc of the line. If I'm moving upwards, so for instance, if I'm playing F, and I go up by a half step, I'm going to call that F sharp generally. As opposed to if I'm playing a G and I go down a half step, I might call that a G flat. So for example, if I'm playing a G and I go up a half step, I'm going to call it a G sharp. If I'm playing an open A and I go down a half step, I might call that an A flat. So hopefully that helps give a little clarification on what we're going to call these notes. Great, let's start with, this is on page 22, exercise 36. We didn't quite get to this one last week, but it's dealing with the notes on the E and A strings. The first thing that I'm looking at is what position should my hand start in? And right away, if I look at the second bar, I see we're going all the way up to a G sharp, which makes me think that I need to actually start in second position rather than first position. Because if I look at that second bar, we have an open E, F sharp with 1, second fret, G with 2, and G sharp with 4. So I'm going to start in second position. Then I'm going to check out that fourth bar. We go E, G sharp with 4, across to the A string, B with 1, and G sharp. So that's all good in second position. And they're going to tell us when to shift. They're going to use that open string in bar 5 and 6 as an opportunity for you to shift down 1 fret to get back to first position. 1, 2, 3, 4. F sharp, G, G sharp, B. 4, 1 on the B, open A, shift back to first, shift, shift, great. And we see the repeat sign, those 2 dots at the end, mean to repeat the whole form. So to play through this piece in its entirety would be to play through it twice.